tell you, unbelievable performance. What a night, what a journey for our team. What a way to end a great decade tonight. Unbelievable decade that we just finished up, and just really proud of our guys, proud of these seniors. They got their 55th win tonight. That ties a college football record, and just the resiliency, the will to win, the heart, the character is just special, and just really proud. I wrote two things down on my call sheet this morning. I wrote down quarterback run, running back pass, and as it turns out, Trevor had 107 yards rushing. Travis Etienne had 3 catches for 98 yards and 2 touchdown receiving. So it's just amazing, how it all kind of came together like I hoped it would. But I'm just going to tell you, man, what a great football team Ohio State is. Tremendous. They had a great start. We did not start off very well at all. We did not take care of the things that Clemson should handle. 12 men on the field, drop ball, had a pick 6 that we dropped, missed a field goal, just gave up 2 big plays off of base routine stuff where we just didn't play our job at the end. Just some basic stuff. And so it's pretty frustrating. But I thought our defense played great red zone defense. I think that was a real key in the game, that they were able to hold them to a bunch of field goals that gave us a chance to eventually find some rhythm offensively. Just a heck of a game, man. To win the turnover margin, that was big. Chad Smith, 5th-year senior, 12 tackles. DK had a huge game, and Spector 2 sacks. And Will Spires was amazing. That was one of the things I told the team last night was a punt is one of the best offensive plays you can have in a game like this. And I think he had 7 punts for 44 yards, 5 inside the 23 of 50 plus to give us some field position opportunity. So just really proud of our team. The 94-yard drive to win it, our defense getting the stop to set it up, and then Nolan Turner finishing it. Gave up a big 4th down touchdown, and for him to come back and make the game winner was just awesome. So unbelievable night. Really just appreciate the Fiesta Bowl folks for a great week. We've had an awesome week here. It's great hospitality, and our players have really enjoyed it. And I thank our fans. I think we were probably outnumbered 3-1 here tonight, but our fans were great. They hung in there with us. They did not give up on us, and then more importantly, our team hung in there, and so did the staff. So just really appreciate the opportunity to be here. We're going to celebrate this one, and then give these guys a couple days off, and then we're going to get focused on trying to find a way to win one more. It's going to be a heck of a task, but we're thankful that we got the opportunity, and just so proud of our team for their heart and their fight tonight to win the game. But again, congratulations to Ohio State on an unbelievable season. Their quarterback, that defense, special, and the running back, just a lot of guys. It was a back and forth game, a tough one for either team to lose, but in the end, these guys found a way to get it done.
We'll open it up for questions now. If you do have a question, can you please raise your hand so we can get a microphone to you? We'll start on the left here, 3rd row.
Gary McDaniel, Clemson Sports News. Dabo, it was like a heavyweight fight tonight. It looked like punch after punch, each team having to take out the adversity and move from it. What did you guys take from earlier in the season to use to face this adversity today and win this game?
Well, it's just the DNA. It's just our program. It's not just this season. That's how we're built. It's one of the things I told them at the half. I thought we took their best punch. I don't think we could have played worse, but we took their best punch and it was 16-14. And my message to them at the halftime was, we got to find a way to get the lead, all right, in the 3rd quarter. Because when we take a lead in the 4th quarter, we finish. I think we're now 102 when we take a lead into the 4th quarter. 102. So that's not just this year. That's just who we are. It's just what we do. We finish, and that's the mindset. That's the DNA of our program. And so that's everything. That's your off season. That's your spring practice, that's how you meet, that's your camp. I mean, it's how you practice every week. That's all of that stuff. It's your staff, it's the leadership, it's the development of leadership on your team. It's culture. That's what it is. And it's awesome to see.
Front row on the right.
Ben Reiner from the State Newspaper. Dabo, when you walked into the offensive huddle before that game drive, what did you kind of tell the team? What was sort of your message in that moment?
Well, I just said, let's go win it, man. And Trevor kind of took over the huddle, to be quite honest with you. He kind of took over the huddle, called the guys up, and he just said, hey, man, I love all you guys. Let's go win this thing. I mean, it was just a real poise. There was never 1 second that I did not think we were going to win the game. And that's the honest answer. Trevor and I talked about it on the sideline. I'm like, man, is this fun or what? I was like, man, I'm not real sure how we're going to win this thing, but we're going to win the game. And it's going to be an epic thing. And I actually I went over and met with him right before the last drive there, and we talked about 2 or 3 things that I felt like we had set up, and one of them was the play to Travis. We had run a little quarterback counter a couple times there, and so it was set up. You don't have to have great protection. It's a really hard run fake, and he really executed it beautifully. And Travis found a way to get through the trash and took it to the distance. So just a huge win. I thought we might have scored a little too quick, but I was kind of like, man, maybe he was down at the 1. But then it's up to your defense to go win the game. And listen, give them, man, they went right down. I mean, they made plays. That's a well-coached team, and that team has a lot of heart and character as well. You saw that in them tonight. So, but we just talked about let's settle in. We were 10 personnel. We put our best athletes on the field. This is what we do. We're 4 down territory the whole way. We got plenty of time. We got timeouts. So let's go win the game. And he had a nice quarterback draw. We hit Amari. Amari kind of been quiet. Really hadn't had much opportunity. And that's when I told Amari, I said, you're gonna get a big play somewhere. Just stay focused. Stay ready. It was a huge play by Amari. And, again, I think it came right out his slant, maybe to Ross, just to kind of get us some rhythm. I think it's when you're putting drives together at the end of the game like that, I think getting rhythm early, getting that first down is critical. So we were able to do that and then just made the big play. So this guy right here was amazing tonight, both these guys. And how about Chad Smith, 5th-year senior, never started a game ever at Clemson until this year. Got 2 degrees. He graduated a couple years. He could have left 2 years ago. He graduated so early, but he stayed at Clemson. He stayed the course. He hung in there, kept believing in himself, kept working, and here he is getting MVP on a stage like this tonight. 12 tackles. He's the epitome of what our program's all about.
Go to the back row here on the left.
Phil Corn, Blue Sports Network in South Carolina. Dabo, what did y'all see in preparation for Ohio State that led you to put so many quarterback runs into the game plan? And when you were down 16-0, did you think maybe you were a little too heavy with Trevor running the football?
No. We weren't doing a very good job on 3rd down. We dropped a couple balls and just had a couple missed opportunities, but just were not executing crisp. But they're a 1 safety team, and we knew that and they're really good in the secondary. I mean, probably everybody on that defense is going to be drafted. Literally, probably every single one of those guys, and most of the backups. That's a really good defense, and really good guys on the outside. And then, but we felt like that Trevor would be an equalizer a little bit for us because we knew they'd be able to play a lot of man coverage. And so the quarterback draw, they got to run with us. So we ran them off, and we set the rush lanes. He took off, and I don't know how far was that run. That was a long way.
67.
This guy can move, man. People don't really realize that, and I think that's one of the things that's changed his game is he's gotten as much confidence in his legs now as he does his arm, and he picks his spots. But we don't win the game tonight if we didn't have his legs, because they're going to always outnumber you in the box by nature of what they do. Always, every snap. It's not like they're a two safety team. They're going to play 100%, outnumber you in the run game, and you got to force the issue a little bit. And we did. I mean, we were able to pop a few runs. It was a great touchdown run on the option to ETN. So we found ways to get it. I mean, they're a good front, they're good backers, well coached, and again, just outnumber you all the time. And so the quarterback run is a little bit of an equalizer. And you know, and we needed to keep them honest enough to where we could get some stuff in the play action game. And the biggest play of the game came off the quarterback run that we had set up the whole game.
Second row on the right.
Greg Moore, Arizona Republic, USA Today Network. Congratulations, Coach. Chad, congratulations. This question's for Trevor. The play that they ended up calling targeting was 3rd and 5, second quarter. You got leveled. You were on the ground for a little while before you popped up, and then you guys finished that drive, and then you scored the next drive. Can you take me back though to that moment when you were on the ground? Like, what were you thinking about, and what were you envisioning going forward?
Yeah, I just got a bad stinger, so it kind of scared me a little bit. I haven't got one in a while, so I was just like, couldn't really move my arms. So just for a second, that's why I laid there. And then just got kind of mad and popped up. I was like, dude, because I didn't know it was targeting either, so I thought it was just like I don't know if it was a 3 and out or what. We would have had to punt though, so I was kind of pissed off. Run off the field, see it's targeting, and then had to sit out one play. And just came back and just knew we had to score there. You know, the game was kind of getting a little out of hand, so just had to put a drive together and take anything we can get. That targeting call was huge, so just being able to finish that drive and score, and then next drive put it in again really gave us some momentum going into halftime.
Actually, I'll go to on the right hand side here, row 3.
For Chad, Trevor Groves, CUTigers.com. Coach stole my thunder a little bit, but just for you, being a guy that really had to grind and wait patiently for your opportunity, playing special teams and taking your opportunities coming off the bench and on defense, getting your chance finally to start all season. How special was it to be the MVP of this game and to have a chance to go out and finish your coaching career with back-to-back national titles?
It's pretty unbelievable. I mean, kind of got to pinch myself. Just being here 5 years, early enrolled, just maximizing my opportunities, my time here at Clemson. The thought of transferring never really hit my mind at all. I mean, I love it here. Coach Sweeney's just a hell of a leader, great guy, and just being able to be around these players, my teammates, is special. It's special here at Clemson, and to be able to have a night like this tonight, it's pretty surreal. Credit to the other 10 guys, the coaching staff, to the offense, the special teams. I mean, I may have gotten an individual award, but it really was a team award. I wouldn't have been able to make those plays without my teammates.
Over here on the left.
Trevor, could you just kind of walk us through how the long run unfolded, and also what Coach was saying about how you've developed your identity as a runner and gotten more confidence in your legs? What's that process been like the last year or two?
Just obviously took some work in the offseason, just getting bigger, stronger, faster, all those things, and just getting better at running the ball, seeing the lanes, being patient, but no, just wanted to do whatever I can to help us win, and me running the ball this season has been important in some games to help us win, so that's just, we kind of had that play, or those couple plays in our back pocket that we didn't use for a while, and then when we got the opportunity, I mean, it was wide open, and just credit to the guys up front, just being patient, making those lanes for me, and then just making a play.
Over here on the far left.
And Coach, you mentioned this decade at Clemson. I think 2010 you guys went 6 and 7. 2011 you obviously beat West Virginia in the Orange Bowl. But if you went back to 2010 or even 2011 and told yourself this is the kind of success you guys would have had, and you would be here tonight, possibly playing for your second national title in a row, what's the thoughts? What are your thoughts like? Is this something you ever dreamed of?
Absolutely. I mean, I said in 2010, after a 6-win season, I said we're fixing to have the winningest decade in Clemson history. So, I mean, that's what I dreamed big. I mean, I actually, we're a little short. I dreamed a little bit bigger. We missed a couple, but we've had a great run. It's been an unbelievable decade. What we've done on the field and off the field, and that gets lost a lot of times. What we've done academically, we've been top 10, 9 out of 11 years, 8 out of the last 9 years, us, Duke, and Northwestern. So these are a bunch of graduates, a bunch of great young men that have come through our program. We've stayed committed to the purpose of our program. And, it's been a great decade, but as I told them, we've got a windshield mentality in our program. That's why we're consistent. It's always about what's next. Our dreams are always greater than our memories, all right? And that's just the way it is. So we're just getting started. So the best is yet to come.
Front row here on the right.
Trevor, what kind of ran through your mind when Coach called the play that ended with the go-ahead touchdown, and kind of take us through what were you seeing as that play developed?
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't a big fan of the play, like in practice, because it's tough if the defense doesn't really bite on it, and that safety comes down hard, it takes it away. So I was a little bit, I felt like it was good just because of how well we set it up throughout the game. I thought it was going to work then, but throughout the week, I was like, I don't really like this play. But in the moment, I was like, is that a chance?
Is that why you threw it in the dirt 2 or 3 times?
Yeah,
I made him reload it like 3 times.
It's tough. You got guys off the edge come in, and O-line did a really good job just holding them off. It's kind of a weird play for them because it's like run pass type blocking. So just for them to hold off for long enough, and then just Travis to kind of find his zone and sit down, and then, like I said, I threw it to him, but after that, his run after the catch was unbelievable.
Back riser here on the right.
Devin Jones with WYFF TV in South Carolina. Nolan Turner sealed the deal for you guys with that interception at the end of the game. Can you just talk about the special relationship you guys have and how special it was for you as well as for him to kind of seal the deal for you guys in this one?
Yeah, I'm so proud of him, man. I love him like a son, and obviously, I was great friends with his dad, teammates with his dad. Actually worked with his dad for 2 years. I was out of coaching in 01, 02, and his dad was actually a GA for me for a little bit while I was the interim. So obviously, a deep relationship, and just an unbelievable story, and to see him, grow and develop, and just to see us talk. Listen, you go out there and it's 4th and 2, and you give up a play like that. He was a little too far outside, no post help, and Fields made a great play, but he was very disappointed in himself, and you feel like you let the team down. But fortunately, we were able to go score, and that's one thing I told him. I said, hey, you got to keep your head up, man. I said, you're gonna make the winning interception. You just got to go to the next play. And so it's just pretty amazing to watch it all play out. He's been a really good player for us. He had a big interception in the Notre Dame game last year in the Cotton Bowl. I don't even know if he was a 1-star recruit, but he's really, really good. He's a really good player, and he was going against elite guys out there tonight, and that was a huge play. So just happy to see him be able to have that moment, and I know his dad's up in heaven smiling on him, no doubt in my mind. So just really, really cool.
Third row on the right.
Coach Trevor Gross, CUTigers.com. T was probably the hottest wide receiver in the country coming into the game. 8 touchdowns in the last 3 games. Just how difficult was it to run the offense without him in the first half? And can you elaborate on the status of his injury?
Yeah, I didn't even know what happened. They just said he was out. So they said they were going to take him into the, I don't know if they x-rayed something. I really don't know. I just was so into the game. We just put the next guy in, Overton, Ngata. How about that play Ngata had? What an incredible catch on the slant. That was a terrible throw. He caught it like on the ground, and it was unbelievable. It took a shot. So we just were kind of, Jeff and I, we're trying to shuffle everybody. We moved Ross. We had Ross moving a little bit. We had Overton in different spots. So it kind of flustered us a little bit as far as just getting everybody in the right spots. But we just kept playing, and I didn't know what was wrong with him. They just said that they were taking him into the locker room, and when I got in the locker room, Danny said he felt like he was going to be able to go. So that was really it. but it was good to get him back, and had a couple of nice ball possession plays for us in that second half.
We can take one more question for the players.
Yeah, Trevor, could you expound a little more on that play that you hated? I mean, what was going wrong in practice? Did you let the coaches know? And just how difficult was it to execute?
Yeah, we've had it for a while. I think it was more so, we've had it in for a couple weeks probably. It was the week before, I didn't really like it as much, and then this week it just wasn't clean really, it wasn't connecting on the throw like we wanted to. We got a few good reps, but so didn't feel super confident about it just because hadn't had great practice reps at it, and then just, I mean, it was set up so perfect we could not run it, so we ran it, and luckily me and Travis were on the same page and made a good play.
All right, thank y'all.
Yes,
Thank
put it
you.
up at this point. Thank you so much.